Thousands of years ago, the demon king Lankesh, Saif Ali Khan, gets a boon from the god of creation Brahma, Bijay, Anand, that he could not be slain by devas nor demons, thus making him invincible. He cannot be killed in the day or in the night, neither on ground nor in the sky, neither in the water nor in the air, neither by any dev nor demon. Lankesh sprouts 10 heads after this boon and laughs maniacally. Elsewhere, King Dashratha Krishna Kodian of Kosala exiles his son Raghava Prabhas for 14 years to fulfill his promise to his wife Kaikeyi, Sonali Kari, Raghava's stepmother, that her son would take the throne. Raghava accepts this and lives in the wilderness with his wife Janaki, Kriti Sanan, and his brother Shesh, Sunny Singh, in the forests of Panchavati, near the river Godavari. Shesh creates a line of truth outside Janaki's cave to protect themselves. He says so long they tries to seduce the brothers. Shurpanakha declares that she has accepted Raghava as her husband, but Raghava apologizes that he is already married. She attempts to take Janaki's life, but after a failed attempt, the demon ends up losing her ears and nose. Shurpanakha complains to Lankesh and describes Janaki as the most beautiful woman in the whole world. She says Janaki does not belong in the jungle, but in Lankesh's palace. Upon hearing of his sister's humiliation, Lankesh abducts Janaki in revenge. Janaki was enjoying the forest with Raghava when she sees a golden deer. She wishes the deer. Raghava goes after the golden deer but finds it calling for Shesh in Raghava's voice. Back in the cave, Janaki hears the voice and asks Shesh to rescue Raghava. Shesh is reluctant to leave Janaki alone in the cave, but Raghava's voice asking for Shesh keeps coming. Shesh leaves after drawing a line of truth and asks Janaki to stay behind it. Raghava hits the deer with an arrow, who turns into a demon. At the same time Lankesh approaches Janaki's cave as a sage begging for alms. Lankesh forces Janaki to come out from behind the line of truth to give him the alms. He scares Janaki with misfortune that could befell Raghava due to a sage's curse. As soon as Janaki comes out, Lankesh abducts her and puts her on a giant bat and flies out. Lankesh is attacked by Jatayu, an eagle, who tried to save Janaki. Lankesh attacks Jatayu with a sword and cuts off one of his wings. Janaki throws off her pearl necklace into the jungle below and the beads are picked up by monkeys. The monkey takes the pearl to his king. Lankesh brings Janaki to Lanka. Mandodari, Sonal Chauhan, is Lankesh's queen. Lankesh puts Janaki in the Ashok Vatika. Lankesh wants Janaki to be his queen, but Janaki says that she belongs only to Raghava. Janaki is adamant that Raghava to come to take her back. Vibhishana asks Lankesh to send Janaki back, but he refuses. Raghava and Shesh cremate Jatayu. On the way Shabari, Asha Sharma, meets Raghava and requests him to eat her berries, which she tastes herself before offering to Raghava. Shabari is very happy to meet Raghava and says that there is nothing left for her to see. She immolates herself, and her soul guides Raghava towards the mountains where Sugriva, the king of monkeys, resides. Raghava meets Bajrang on the mountain and hugs him. Bajrang accepts Raghava as his master. Bajrang takes Raghava to Sugriva. Sugriva gives Raghava the Janaki pearl after Raghava narrates how she has been abducted. Sugriva will help Raghava but says that his kingdom has been annexed by his brother Vali. Sugriva says that he can fight Vali's strength, but not his cunning. Raghava agrees to help Sugriva to get his kingdom back. Sugriva challenges Vali for a wrestlateral damage of his match, even as Vali mercilessly attacks him. Vali also picks up weapons, even though it is prohibited in a wrestling match. Raghava kills Vali, as he believes that a true king has to protect his people. Sugriva is the real king. Jamavant proposes to send Bajrang and Angad ahead of the army to Lanka to tell Janaki not to lose courage, as moving the entire army will take a lot of time. Raghava gives his ring to Bajrang as his symbol. Raghava and Shesh set out to free Janaki with the help of the monkey king Sugriva, Gaurav Walia, his aide, Bajrang, Devdata Naj, and their monkey army. Jamavant reminds Bajrang that he is blessed by Indra. Vishnu, Shiva and many other gods. Bajrang increases his body size and leaps across the ocean towards Lanka. Bajrang meets Janaki and tells her that Raghava is on his way. Bajrang is captured by Indrajit and brought in front of Lankesh. Vibhishana argues that Bajrang is a messenger and hence should not be harmed. Lankesh orders Bajrang's tail to be set on fire. Bajrang escapes and sets the entire Lanka on fire. With the help of the sea god, they are able to create a bridge across the sea, Ram Setu. When the sea won't part on Raghava's prayers, he is forced to aim a Brahmastra at the ocean. The sea god appears and prays that it is his nature not to part. He promises that he won't let any stone sink that has Raghava's name on it. Raghava and his army successfully cross the ocean to reach the shores of Lanka. Meanwhile, Lankesh's brother Vibhishana, Siddhant Karnik, is forced to leave Lanka because the latter had opposed Lankesh's decision of abducting Janaki. Vibhishana joins Raghava's army. He only requests that Lanka not be punished for Lankesh's deeds. Lankesh is given a final ultimatum via Angad to return Janaki by the next morning. Lankesh rejects and starts a war. He parades Janaki in chains in front of Raghava. Lankesh then proceeds to kill Janaki in front of Raghava to break his morale, but it was only one of his demons in the form of Janaki. During the war, Shesh gets injured by Lankesh's son Indrajit, Vatsal Sheth. Indrajit possesses superhuman speed. He is able to penetrate Raghava's inner circle and launches an attack on him with snakes. But Sesh puts himself in the way and the snakes bite Sesh instead of Raghava. Vibhishana's wife tells Raghava that Sesh can be cured by the Sanjivani herb from the Dronagiri mountain. Jamavant sends Bajrang to get the Sanjivani, but Bajrang cannot identify the herb, so he brings the entire mountain. With the help of Sanjivani brought by Bajrang, they are able to cure him. Vibhishana tells Raghava that Indrajit is weak in water when he bathes in the Golden Lake. Raghava attacks Lanka from 3 directions on the day when Lankesh is busy with praying to Lord Shiva in his inner sanctum. Meanwhile, Vibhishana smuggles Sesh inside the city towards the Golden Lake. Sesh drags Indrajit under the water, stabs Indrajit and drowns him, thereby killing him. Raghava successfully kills Kumbhakarna, Levi Pajni, Lankesh's brother. With no other option, Lankesh decides to go in the battlefield himself. A battle takes place where Raghava shoots many arrows at Lankesh's head, but none is able to kill him. Raghava then shoots a Brahmastra at Lankesh, at twilight from Bajrang's back and aimed at Lankesh's navel. Janaki is set free. Raghava, Shesh and Janaki completes their 14-year-long exile and return back to Kosala, where Raghava is crowned as the king.